What's up, guys? Clash with Rad Guy here, and today I'm coming at you from Kingofthedot. You guys all know who Kingofthedot is. They're the best war clan in Canada. So they have informed me that they recently got a 99% in their last war. 89 stars, 99%. Pretty incredible stuff. I mean, 666, I mean, that's kind of your fault. You didn't get the war. But, I'm not going to throw you under the bus or anything, but it kind of did. So, we're going to go over the top 3 attacks that were all Town Hall 11 3 stars. So, we're going to start off with Shed. I believe Shed had 2 Town Hall 11 3 stars. So, just looking at this base, it's asking to be queen walked right here. I'm going to explain why. Because the queen can easily be accessed by the queen of the opponent that's attacking. If they break through the wall or somewhere along here and just break through, she'll start walking around this inside and then start sniping off these buildings while in this part of the base. So, just watching here, he's gonna start the queen walk. He's gonna bring a Grand Warden with him. I like to bring a Grand Warden with me as well. It's usually just a safety precaution. Plus, it can be used to get deeper into the base. Like, as I said, wall breaks in. He has a rage spell on his healers and his queen, but the queen walks out of range. Doesn't matter. He still has those level 5 healers to keep his queen up, so he doesn't even have to worry about it. Queen's going to walk inside the base, as I said before. And she's just going to have a field day walking around this base for a little bit. So, on these types of bases, I like to use Lava Loon, but in this case, he has all 4 of his expos on air and ground, which I kind of hate now that everybody is defending against Lava Loon, but it also gives a chance for other attack strategies to sort of like flourish through this meta. So, uses the king on the outside to help the queen and have her keep walking around the base because he wants his queen to meet up with all these bowlers and miners. This is a strategy that used to be very popular back in the day, and I haven't seen it much. This is probably the first time I've seen bowlers and miners together since the miners were nerfed a while ago. But definitely cool to see strategies coming back. I kind of want to see Go Wipe come back. I mean, that was like my strategy back in the day, so I wouldn't mind using that a few times, even if it was just farming, but I don't really need to farm anymore. So I wish that it would come back. I wish that Clash of Clans would try to revitalize old strategies like that and incentivize people to use those strategies again. But he's going to have his bowlers and miners just walk around the base here. He's got 1 Inferno Tower left to worry about, but it's not going to be too much of a hassle for him. He has a shit ton of troops left over. He's got a baby dragon to help clean up. He's got a ton of miners, ton of bowlers. Archer Queen's still alive, along with the Grand Warden and healers. So there is absolutely nothing that can stop him at this point. So he's just going to clean up the rest of the base here. And great attack by Shed. He is one of my favorites to watch in this clan. He's always dropping 3 stars. And he just dropped the Queen's ability right here. Didn't even need it. So, gonna get the 3 star there. Beautiful attack, Shed. And especially on number 1. Awesome to watch. So, we're gonna watch your second attack on the number 2. And looking at this base, it's pretty interesting, because he's isolated all of the important defenses in this base besides the air defenses. So I'm curious as to why Shed chose to use the all miner strategy. Because he could use 2 simple kill squads and take out all 4 air defenses if he really wanted to, or he could just queen walk this side and then drop a few balloons on the top here, and he wouldn't even have to worry about those air defenses. But that's just me. I'm more of an air fan. But he's going to use all miners here. So he's going to start off his queen walk. I'm going to guess at the north, because he's got to take out the... Oh, no, just kidding. He's going to start it off at 3 o'clock. I'm assuming he wants his queen to walk to the north. Interesting wall breaker split right there. Hopefully that didn't impact him too much in the plan that he was putting forth. So, queen's going to walk around the outside. No. Wow, I'm rusty. Okay. So, he's going to rage up the queen. Queen's going to walk in. She's within range of that expo. She can snipe over the wall to get that expo, and she can also snipe over the wall to get this Inferno Tower. So that's exactly what he's going to have her do right here, which is why he brought the Warden with him, so he can drop the Warden's ability or the Queen's ability in order to get that Inferno Tower. So, drops the King on the outside to help clean up some of these buildings, so the Queen will go towards the center rather than focus her time on the outside buildings like the Army Camp and the Spell Factory and the those kind of buildings. So, he's going to take out this second expo and have her continue to walk around the base. I'm assuming he's going to have his miners meet up with his queen soon because he's running low on time here. I believe he's used 1.5 minutes on this attack so far. So he has to start planning on using his, combining his troops to one gigantic kill squad right here. So drops a bomb tower right there, and at this point he doesn't really have anything that can be of trouble for him because he has his queen still up. He has a baby dragon. Oh, sorry about that, lost the gameplay. But so he dropped his miners in the middle, and his miners are going to go in right here, and he's raged them up, and this Inferno Tower is going to have no chance. Drops a heal on those ranged miners in the middle of the core there. Also has some cleanup hogs on the side. I found that hogs are way stronger than I think they are, because in a current Party Island war, somebody used all hogs and a queen walk to 3-star our number 2 in the war. So I'll definitely be bringing some content on mass hogs soon for all Town Hall levels, especially Town Hall 11, because that's where all the excitement is in Town Hall 11 3 stars. Alright, great attack by Shed. Definitely not what I was expecting in the attack, but whatever works and gets a 3-star is good with me. Alright, so now we're going to be watching Othman's attack on number 3, which is also a 3-star. And this attack was very smart. He uses Bow Alun, which is an attack strategy I went over in my last YouTube video, and it's very powerful and not underrated at all, but it is an attack strategy that most people are setting up their war bases for. So uses it here. He uses the Warden to snipe off those buildings and create the funnel for the rest of his troops, which is very smart because he can use that Warden and not take any damage for his troops without using any troop space, and he's just going to have the Warden join up with the bowlers and the rest of the kill squad. So he's going to take out the Inferno Tower here. So he got exactly what he needed out of the kill squad. He got the Queen, he got the Clan Castle, and he got an Inferno Tower. Now he just needs to take out this Eagle and Inferno Tower. But if I'm pretty sure he's going to do this. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't do that. The Eagle Artillery and the Inferno Tower were close enough to that he could have freezed all of that in this clump right here. I believe that was an air defense right next to those defenses too. So surprised he didn't do that, but geez, look at all these balloons he has left over. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Great attack by Othman, sorry about that. He has a few air skeletons that are gonna chomp away at his balloons here, but it's no matter. He's got plenty of lava pups and minions to help clean up this base, which is what I love about Lava Loon. You don't have to bring cleanup troops. You use your cleanup troops from your actual army, which is your Lava Hounds, which I really like, and it's something that I really like about the Lava Hound is that a troop that turns into another troop is sort of a cool idea for me, and I wish that they implemented more of that kind of strategy into they as in Supercell, meaning like the Lava Hound turns into Lava Pups. I wish that other troops turned into other troops as well. And I wish that they implemented that into new troops that they bring out. Like, maybe if the bowler could, like, it tossed an extra bowling ball when it died or something. Or, like, once it dies, it gets, like, a rage ability for the bowler next to him or something. Something cool like that. Something different that we haven't really seen in Clash of Clans. I wish that Clash of Clans would implement that into the game. I think it'd be really cool, sort of just to mix up the sort of what we know about the game. Like, they tried to do that with the Build-A-Base, but they tried to add a ladder pushing system to this game, but it just didn't work out. The Build-A-Base is kind of a flop. I don't think it's really that great. It really just makes me angry, and it reminds me of Clash Royale, which I don't like anyways. But we're going to go into Crosby's attack. Why not? So he's going to use a bitch attack. This is a perfect big base for a bitch attack because he can practically get through the whole base in 3 jump spells, but he only uses 2 here. Not quite sure why he only uses 2, but I guess we'll find out anyways. I'm going to drop the first jump spell. He's got all of his troops down on the field. He's got a few bowlers and witches going around the base, which is exactly what you need when you're using this attack strategy. He's got the Warden's ability going down. He's using the Rage's ability on his king, and he's going to take out this Eagle Artillery before it does too much damage. Drops a second Rage in the core, and he's all out of spells after he drops his freeze spell. So we have plenty of troops walking around the outside. I'm actually surprised that he didn't use 3 jumps here. I mean, it works out perfectly for him because he had enough troops that went around the outside that he didn't really need the jump spell in the middle because it was just his king and queen. But personally, I would have used 3 jumps. Queen's going to get stuck shooting at a wall, but it's no matter. He has plenty of troops left over. These witches are just continuing to spawn. So I believe he has 7 or 8 witches left, which is absolutely overkill. This attack is really good, but it's not viable on every single base, so you just got to make sure you're looking for certain weak points in a base that a bitch attack could overtake, like an open layout. See how this base was very open. Inferno towers that are placed in their own compartments are another factor when you're looking at a bitch attack. But if you really want to learn about bitch attacks, just go ahead to my bitch attack video, Goibo, it's also named. But that is the beautiful war for Kingofthedot Elite. Great war, absolutely insane. It would have been awesome if they had gotten the 100%, but you know, you can't get perfect all the time, right? I'm sure they've gotten perfect wars before, but that's going to be it today, guys. Remember to have a good one and clash on.